I have never seen anything like this in the monster tamer genre. Like I keep saying, we are in a golden age, and Aniimo especially keeps winning and winning and winning. The question up until this point has been, what will Aniimo's monetization scale look like? As we know, they're going to be a free-to-play game available on almost every platform. That is, of course, excluding Nintendo. So everyone was waiting with bated breath, waiting to see if there was going to be any kind of Aniimo locked behind paywalls or any kind of nefarious actions. So, what do we have going on here? Let's dive into it. So if you're watching this and the gameplay looks familiar, that is because this is Aniimo Sync's gameplay. Big shout out to him for allowing me to use this gameplay, as I was not invited to the closed beta. So this is his footage from the most recent closed beta. And what you'll see right off the bat is that we do have a monthly pass, and these are pretty much standard across the board when it comes to these mobile games. But how does this one compare to other mobile games? So it seems here we have 330 lumen gems, lumen crystals, that you're going to be getting as an immediate reward, and you will get additional currencies and stuff daily. That, like I said, that's pretty standard. You are also going to be getting a 2-hour speed up for your egg hashing needs. So there's a little bit of benefit to that, a little bit of pay for convenience, not necessarily pay to win, but more so pay for convenience. And I really like games that add these features in, as long as they don't get too aggressive. I get nervous sometimes when they have an overabundance of pay for convenience, because then that kind of means that the game can be quite grindy, and I don't see a lot of that in Aniimo thus far. Everything I've seen in Aniimo leads me to believe that this is going to be quite the cozy game. We do have a battle pass here, and it's going to be called your companion handbook. There's a free side as well as a paid side, and it looks like as well both sides include this egg for this Prismana Fulmanta, and that is super exciting. A lot of people, including myself, have been waiting for this moment to get their peepers on what monetization is going to look like for Aniimo, because I feel like there was really not a whole lot of middle ground. Either it was going to be fantastic and just help add to the hype of the game, or it was probably going to be detrimental and really have people worrying, because like I said, this is a free-to-play game, and it has to generate revenue somehow. A lot of people had the fear that you were going to be able to get these special variations specifically by opening your wallet and having to bypass that paywall. And that worried a lot of people. I can speak to this. I've had experiences like many of you on this page know. I used to play Amican Village, and Amican Village has a ranking system where it goes from S tier at best to like D tier at the bottom. And they allow you to buy their creatures or Amicans straight out. You can buy S tiers for cash from the shop. And if you don't do that, what you're going to find in the campaign is that you're going to really run into some hard content that almost gives you no choice but to buy these S tier Amican, at least in my experience. And that left a really sour taste in my mouth. And it was a big reason why I don't play Amican anymore, because I hate feeling like you're missing out if you don't open your wallet and buy something. So that's something that a lot of the the Aniimo community have been wondering about, and I know there's a lot of people in the community that are absolutely thrilled. And I think, like I've said before, the monster tamer genre right now is in the best state, the healthiest state it's ever been. This was a breath of fresh air for the community and a breath of fresh air for the genre, because it proves, like, when you partner this along with Power World and you see Power World's current success, it should show Nintendo, as long as you give the player something fun, they're going to gravitate towards it. And they don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to their Pokemon games. Power World didn't reinvent the wheel, and look at it, it is having tremendous success. And I predict the same thing for Aniimo. I think it's going to have just as big a success as Power World had. Maybe a little bit less, but I still think it's going to be tremendously successful. And I am thrilled that we live in an age now where we actually get this healthy competition that'll force us towards better Pokemon content. And if you're like me and I mean, I don't really care to play Pokemon anymore, but I do want to play a Monster Tamer game. I just want to move outside the Pokemon verse. I'm thrilled that we are in a point in time where we actually get options, because Aniimo looks amazing, and I can't wait to dive into this game with my wife. Getting back to what is on these tiers, on the free track, you're going to see a bunch of materials, a bunch of different things to help you progress, and on the premium track, it does level you to 10 instantly. So it's like, I don't know how much it'll cost because you're not allowed to buy these during the beta, but it does allow you to jump all the way to level 10 instantly, which is not a huge deal. I think most likely it's either going to be $10 or 20 if I had to guess. Most likely probably 20, but that will remain to be seen until the game actually goes into its full launch, hopefully next month. If it's not next month, I would say September, but I think September's a little bit late. We'll see. But I'm really, really excited for the monetization and for the game in general. I think it just looks phenomenal. One thing I want to kind of close this video out talking about, we talked about a little bit what's on the tracks, how these other games can kind of learn from it. One thing that I'm really excited about, I think this is going to be the game that does it best, because you can't do it in Power World and you can't really do it in Pokemon. I'm really excited about the customization when it comes to your trainer and how many different cosmetic options are available, and how many different cosmetics or options are available for sale as well. I have preached this when it comes to my primary game, Card Me, that this is an awesome business strategy to go with. You have so many people nowadays complaining, they don't want microtransactions, they don't want aggressive microtransactions. But microtransactions in themselves, I don't think, and I may get flamed in the comments for this, are not the problem a lot of times in these games that come out. Microtransactions can be beneficial to these free play games. I mean, of course they're beneficial, they're generating additional revenue. What people and what players hate is when you have an overabundance of microtransactions, and even worse, when they're predatory in nature. Like I'll go back to my Anakin example. If you have to buy a stronger creature by opening your wallet, busting your wallet out to progress the narrative, that's shitty game design. That's a blatant cash grab. But when I can buy my creature a little top hat and tie for a game that I'm already invested dozens of hours into and absolutely having a blast playing, that's not aggressive. That's not predatory. That's just fun. And people will spend money to have fun. And so, like I said, it's just something that I wish we would see implemented more, especially, like I said, in my primary game, Card Me, because it's super fun. But the problem with Card Me is, and I'm not going to dive too deep on this because this is an Aniimo video, they kind of throttle essential items like capture cards and stuff, because they would rather have you buy those, but they're an essential item. So if you were to put in place cosmetics and stuff and make that your main way of gaining revenue, like Aniimo is doing, and then it gives the player the freedom to grind all their essential materials without having to pay, and that's just a lot more fun for the players, and that's something that is going to overall lead to the, I swear, mountaintops of success of this game is going to machine, because I would be shocked if this game does not get anything less than 400 or 500,000 players on Steam, almost $1. That would be ridiculous. But I think it's going to hit 400 or 500K on Steam alone. I think it's going to be a fantastic launch for them. The only thing I am a little bit concerned about at this point is I don't know if Aniimo and devs are ready for the kind of influx of players that they're going to receive. I hope that their servers have been tested and that they're ready for this, because as we see with Power World, which is sitting at a peak of what is it now, 855,000 on Steam concurrently. Absolutely insane numbers. I mean, craziness. I just don't think enough players or enough big companies are kind of understanding the hunger out there for the Monster Tamer genre. I know there are many studios now that are jumping into that genre. I hope it doesn't become oversaturated, but there's a big market for it. There's a big hunger for it, and this game is going to be immensely successful. It's going to make just life-changing amount of monies for these devs, and I'm super excited for that and for them. I can't wait to dive into Aniimo. I'm hoping it comes out next month. You guys let me know what you're most excited about when it comes to Aniimo, and who you guys will be picking as your starters. If you think the cosmetics look good, and if you have a problem with microtransactions in this kind of game, let me know down in the comments.